a cow and her name was Daisy. She lived with all her cow friends and they all got along splendidly. The hill that the cows lived on was wide, green and grassy, which, if you are a cow, is the very best sort of hill to live on. It was called Grassy Hill.
Grassy Hill is the best.
Home sweet home. Now, Daisy was a very happy cow, but lately she had begun to wonder whether there was more to life than just grass. For example, what did they have for breakfast? Grass. What did they have for lunch? Grass. And what did they have for supper? Chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding? No, not really. It was grass. Every Monday morning, Daisy went to the market to trade the cow's milk for seeds to grow more. Can you guess? Grass. Yummy, scrummy.
Grass.
But Daisy had a secret. Daisy had a dream. One day she wanted to grow something more than grass. She wanted to grow flowers and plants and trees and fruits and vegetables and everything. She wanted to grow a garden all of her own. But she knew it could only ever be make-believe. Her fellow cows would never approve, and nor would Mr. Bull, who was in charge. And you didn't want to make Mr. Bull angry.
Bull.
Supper time. My favorite.
Be good at market, Daisy.
Do not buy magic beans.
Magic beans are banned. We don't want another incident.
No, they didn't want another pesky magic beanstalk growing out of the top of their head like the last time. That giants at the top of it had made Mr. Bull very grumpy. Giant? Where?
Calm down, Mr. Bull.
No giants today. So, Daisy went off to the local market carrying her pail of milk. Fresh fruits and vegetables, pastries, perfumes, milk, red trinkets, gold and silverware. Flea market this way. Half price fleas.
I can help you find what you're looking for. Come to my store. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come and buy it all. Fresh fruit, that's my market call. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come to my store. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come to my store. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come and buy it all. Perfume, that's my market call. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come to my store. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come to my store. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come and buy it all. Pastries, that's my market call. I can help you find what you're looking for. Come to my store.
Daisy squeezed her way through the bustling market. There was so much to turn a young cow's head. Magic beans, my dear? Oh no! Daisy remembered what the cows back home had told her. She must buy grass seed, only grass seed. But she was very tempted by everything around her.
Little seeds, big seeds, seeds for flowers, seeds for trees, lots and lots of seeds for you to choose from. Tiny seeds, huge seeds, vegetable and fruit seeds. Come and buy a bag of seeds from us. Little seeds, big seeds, seeds for flowers, seeds for trees, lots and lots of seeds for you to choose from. Tiny seeds, huge seeds, vegetable and fruit seeds. Come and buy a bag of seeds from us.
The seed seller sold vegetable seeds, fruit seeds, flower seeds, large ones, small ones, teeny tiny ones, slow growing ones, fast growing ones, seeds for formal gardens, informal gardens, cottage gardens, grassy hill gardens, and cress. Very popular is cress. Only grass seed. Thank you. Breathing a sigh of relief, Daisy left the market. She was very pleased with herself for having been so good. That dress really had sounded tempting. It would have been a lovely addition to her garden, or rather her make-believe garden.
It was then that it happened.
Oh, what's this?
There, upon the ground, was a seed. Not a grass seed, but a very different type of seed. It was one that Daisy had never seen before. Daisy stopped for a minute and had a little think. Would it be wrong to take the little seed back to Grassy Hill and plant it? The other cows had said not to buy any unusual seeds, but they hadn't said anything about finding unusual seeds, had they? It was meant to be.
As soon as she got back home to Grassy Hill, Daisy found a quiet spot and planted her mystery seed. Shh! It would be her little secret.
So that the seed would remain hidden, she covered it up with an empty milk pail. Now all she had to do was wait. Time passed and the grass on Grassy Hill grew and grew. Every morning, Daisy woke at dawn and rushed to see whether her seed had grown. But every morning, she was disappointed.
Oh. Then, one evening, the wise old owl of the forest came by.
Why are you sad, Daisy cow? Daisy told him everything. Owl nodded sagely. He was something of an expert in everything, especially gardening. I have green talents.
Daisy showed him where she had planted her mystery seed. Still, nothing grew from the ground.
No wonder. Wise old owl ruffled his feathers, adjusted his spectacles and smiled. Time for a gardening lesson.
When you plant a little seed, when you plant a little seed, there are lots of things it needs, there are lots of things it needs to grow up big and strong, to grow up big and strong, to help it along. It needs some soil and a little space. It can't do it on its own. It needs some soil to help it grow. When you plant a little seed, when you plant a little seed, there are lots of things it needs, there are lots of things it needs to grow up big and strong, to grow up big and strong, to help it along. It needs some water and a little space. It can't do it on its own. It needs some water to help it grow. When you plant a little seed, when you plant a little seed, there are lots of things it needs, there are lots of things it needs to grow up big and strong, to grow up big and strong, to help it along. It needs some sunlight and a little space. It can't do it on its own. It needs some sunlight to help it grow.
Wise old owl explained, to germinate, the seed needed not only to be covered in warm soil, but it needed water, sunlight too.
Daisy took wise old owl's advice. She no longer hid the little seed in darkness, but watered it every day.
Once again, she waited patiently. Then, one morning, wow! A little green shoot had burst from the ground.
Every night, Daisy slept by her secret plant, and every morning it had grown some more. Before long, it was getting quite big.
Panic stations! That's not grass! It's a beanstalk!
Beanstalk alert!
Did somebody say beanstalk? It's growing in our lovely grass. It's growing in our supper. It was mayhem. The cows moved at the top of their heads and ran around Grassy Hill in a tizzy. Mr. Bull got ready to fight the giant. Daisy tried to explain, but everyone was too busy panicking to listen. Luckily, just at that moment, wise old owl appeared. The hullabaloo had interrupted his power nap.
What's all this?
Beanstalk alert! Code red! Come on, child. I am ready for you.
Calm down, all of you. Wise old owl reassured them all that the plant growing on Grassy Hill was most definitely not a beanstalk.
Phew. Is it grass?
No.
Is it a flower? Is it a tomato plant?
Is it a dinosaur?
Ah.
Let's wait and see. The days went by and spring turned into summer. The plant grew and grew into a beautiful sunflower. It's nice to meet you. The cows were still a bit nervous about it growing in their supper, but had to admit that it was slightly prettier than grass.
Only slightly.
Suddenly, they had lots of new and exciting visitors to Grassy Hill who came to say hello to Sunflower.
Bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, lots of wacky, wonderful wildlife coming to say hello. Bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, lots of wacky, wonderful wildlife coming to say hello. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for planting a seed. Hello, 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 hello. This is just what we need. Bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, lots of wacky, wonderful wildlife coming to say hello. Bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, bugs and bees and birds and butterflies, lots of wacky, wonderful wildlife coming to say hello. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for planting a seed. Hello, 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 hello. This is just what we need.
Mr. Bull eventually stopped waiting for the giant to appear. Gradually, the cows got used to the sunflower and admitted that it was good to have growing on Grassy Hill.
It really cheers the place up. And it is good for the environment. Even Mr. Bull was won over in the end.
It brings a tear to my eyes.
Oh, what's this?
The first autumn leaf.
Oh no, what now? Daisy was very confused. Sunflower was wilting. They decided to call the doctor. Call for Dr. Cow.
Call for Dr. Cow.
My time in the sun is over. Don't go, Sunflower.
I need a box of tissues.
Sunflower told them that she wasn't going. Not really. She would leave them all something to remember her by.
Don't worry. Soon you'll see, Daisy.
Before long, it was spring again. It's amazing! Sunflower had left seeds. Lots and lots of sunflower seeds.
Thank you, Sunflower. Your sunflower seeds were yummy.
They helped us out. They filled our bellies during the long cold winter.
And thank you for all the nectar and pollen you gave us. Look at all the honey we made.
As for the rest of the seeds, they had all grown into beautiful, tall sunflowers that dazzled all the inhabitants of Grassy Hill.
Sunflowers! Lots of lovely sunflowers.
So that year and all the years that followed, Daisy grew more sunflowers. And not only sunflowers, but lots of other green things too. Until she and all her cow friends had a very special garden of their own, full of flowers, trees, fruit, vegetables and shrubs. But most importantly, grass.
Lots and lots of grass.
We sowed a seed, and it grew and grew. We sowed a seed, you can sow one too. We planted it in the nice warm soil. It's easy to do. We sowed a seed, and it grew and grew. We sowed a seed, you can sow one too. We gave it water every day. It's easy to do. We sowed a seed, and it grew and grew. We sowed a seed, you can sow one too. We planted it in a sunny place. It's easy to do. You can sow one too. You can sow one too. You can sow one too. It's easy to do.
Yes, you can sow one too, because it is easy to do.
So, let us all sow good seeds of hope, love, peace, and togetherness for a brighter tomorrow. Because this is our land, our future, and our world.
I request the council member